afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago White Sox. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, number 78 gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, short and sweet isn't what you want from your starting pitcher. How about in his last one, he only lasted 2 innings and was tagged for the loss. So I'm sure they're looking for much improved effort in this one here today.
Into the box, Terrence Jordan. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now.
Jordan.
Got two down.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roll. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down. Center.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Andrew Benintendi, a 2-run shot. Home run number 9 on the year as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 268 the average for him coming in. 2 home runs and 19 driven in. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Red Sox 3 and the White Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Stepping into the box, Gene Segura, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
This team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, how about Manuel Margot? He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and just off the corner.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Yohan Moncada. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Now here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
High in the air out to center field. Buxton moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail it here 3-0. Striding in, Ramon Flores. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s.
Last month wasn't very kind to this guy, and he's one of the better hitters in all of baseball. He's hoping to rebound and have a much more productive month.
A ball and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
Blake Swihart is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Hey, hit me a seed right here.
Taken high and deep to right. Right fielder looking up at the track, the wall. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
The shortstop.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
2-1 now.
They see it, drive it. Let's go.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Here's Byron Buxton now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Buxton, a native of Georgia. He was selected in the 1st round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-2. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Byron Buxton is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning.
2 down now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Barreto at second with 2 down.
Here we go now. Come on now, one time.
And he takes strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
The 0-2 delivery. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Right, come on now.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Be patient, get yours.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Red Sox on top, 4-0. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
You can do it. No one better. Let's do it.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Delmonico now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
So here's Daniel Palka now. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Come on now. Here we go.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
Hey, let's go now. One time. One time.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, we got 1 out here.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on.
Huh?
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So in Casey Gillespie, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
2 down now.
well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Make it yours.
Hey, get your pitch up there, kid. Let's go now.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Count it full. 3-2.
Jet Bandy would be
Let's go,
next
guys.
if they
Let's
can
go.
keep this inning alive. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7.
Jet Bandy.
From the belt, the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, your pitch, huh?
Hey, we got 2.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. Played on the backhand. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Hey, come
There's
on,
no
man.
way
Here we
around
go.
it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this
Good
point.
rip on,
2
huh?
balls and a strike to count. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Ground ball foul down the left side. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking up around the letters. Ready for another chance. Terrence Jordan. He singled his last time up.
Terrence Jordan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there. No balls and a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Slap hard the opposite way. Delmonico is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here.
Right here.
Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Digging in to try it again. Number 18. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
You got 2 down. Runner,
Benintendi's on the move. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
All right, hold it here.
Lined into right, a base hit.
No runner, no runner.
And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch. Right now.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And another foul ball.
Nice and patient, one at a time. Hey, we're patient up there.
The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
Here we go now. Come on now, one time.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is into right field. A base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Yeah, you smoked it.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Aaron Bummer is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, your pitch right here.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-2 misses for the 2nd ball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And too late on the recovery at first, and the bases are loaded now, so we'll see how they score this.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
He's set. Here it comes. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 5 and the White Sox nothing.
Welcome back. As the White Sox look to get the offense going in the 3rd, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Heidi. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. Barreto fields cleanly, and that's the first out. And with 1 gone, time for a check of the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East. So digging in now, number 92. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Too high, 1-0.
Hey, get your pitch, stay through it. Let's go, drive it.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Come on now. One time. Let it fly.
And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls.
The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here.
Let's go, Louise. 1-1-1.
Down the first baseline. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he's safe.
That was a real hard. Good job. Squared up on that
Gene Segura standing in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line.
Heads up, wall,
Flores
wall.
is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken. The throw is not going to get him as he strikes second.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Softly on a line to third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hey, no outs. No outs now.
The 1-0. Late square, and this is popped up. Number 12 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. That's popped up. But this will land untouched.
Hey, get him yourself
Looking
right
for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Ball 3.
3-2 now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
3-2 pitch. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding into the box, Rafael Devers. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Two down now. 2 down.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Hey, get your pitch right up there, huh? Let's go, kid.
lifted in the air toward the line in right. Right fielder has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Boston's out in front, 5-0. Ready now, Yoan Moncada. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The second baseman.
First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Go, let it fly.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada.
Hey, over your way.
Hey, like you can up there, huh? No one better.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Got him.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1.
Up.
Devers might try to make a play on it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Come on, big guy.
One and 2. Here it comes. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring forward the power bat of Daniel Palka.
Hey, here we go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes, and a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0.
Hey, nobody away.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Terrence Jordan.
The first baseman, Terrence Jordan.
Man, get your pitch up there.
And the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Hey, let's go. Now you got this.
Come on now, let's go.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Margot's under it. 1 down. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pick.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Plays a 1 here.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Delmonico is after it, and they can't run it down.
Hey, see it and rip it up
The
there.
1-2.
See it and rip it.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Again, a 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Number 18 will be next.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's go.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Pitch and drive it, kid. Here you go.
And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. At the plate, number 18. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. That's lifted the other way out to left. Delmonico waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Cut. Nobody.
Next up for the Red Sox, Ramon Flores. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. From the stretch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, here we go.
The 0-1 on its way. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Come on.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
You got it. Make a
Base
turn.
hit,
Make a
line
turn.
drive into the corner. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Go home.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Standing in now, Blake Swihart, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
2 down.
Hey, let her rip.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
Playing 11.
Benintendi on third. Flores on at second with 2 down. 2-1 the count to Blake Swihart. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Yeah, come on now, big guy.
Here now the 2-2. Left side. Scooped up on the backhand. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 6-0 ball game.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side.
Come on, baby, square it up.
1-1 to Franklin Barreto.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, guys.
Come on, don't let him score.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox are out in front, 6-0. Leading off the inning, Casey
Leading off
Gillespie,
for the White
and they'll
Sox,
need him to get something
the
going
designated
here.
hitter.
This one doesn't
Casey
look good so far.
Gillespie.
Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
Hey, let it rip. Let it rip.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Flores giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. First offering on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Two and 0 now.
2-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
One out now.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to a pitch to handle.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously take that one.
Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Come on, big guy.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And it's fouled away. The payoff pitch one more time.
Straight up, straight up.
Popped him up. Devers shading to his right.
Mine.
2 gone. Stepping in, number 12 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Here we go, guys.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Behind 0-2 now.
Let it rip. Let it rip.
Swinging a soft liner.
Find the ball.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They still find themselves down 6-0. Striding in for Boston, Byron Buxton. While the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
1-1 the count.
Come on, let it
The
fly.
1-1
right here. Let it
home
fly.
is laid off for ball 2. Hawker trying to get there.
Hey, here we go. You got this.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Hey, get the pitch right now.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Now at the plate, Antonio Nunez.
Now
He got
batting.
on top of one and was a
Second base.
ground out victim
And
last
Antonio.
time.
Pitch, get some wood on it.
Nunez.
One out. We got one.
First pitch on its way. The high fastball is in there.
Hey, let it rip right here.
Come on now. Here
Now
we go,
the
guys.
0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Let's go!
One out, nobody on. Line towards center field. Margot is there, 2 gone. 2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. He's set, and the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
One ball. Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Let's go now. One time.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, let's go right here.
The 1-2 is a ball down and away.
Good luck here, attaboy.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. 2 out,
All right,
nobody
come
on.
now. One time. Let it fly.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 6-0. Into the box now, number 92 will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and big reason why he's had success.
Hey, just you and him. Get him yourself.
Hey, one time.
Ready
right
with
now.
another
Here we
0-2.
go.
Sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey,
There we go.
You got no one.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Oh, come on.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the
Now
zone.
batting.
And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
No.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball.
Now,
1-0.
now. One down.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Hey, come on now.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Hey, here we go.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey,
I know
let it
this
rip.
team
One
has been
time.
struggling
Keep it right here.
offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Hit in the air to center field.
Ball. Mine.
Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Up next for Chicago, Manuel Margot. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Hey, 2 outs. Plays it once.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. 7th inning coming up. The Red Sox lead it 6-0. Walter Chone enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Walter Chone.
Hey, get your pitch.
Terrence Jordan will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
For the Red Sox.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Terrence.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
No outs here.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger.
Stay back.
They want to
Get
see
your pitch.
something go
Let's go.
by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Into the stands. He got it.
Really nice play right there. One of the things that was great about this, he was able to get close to the stands, get a good read on where the fans were, and track that one all the way into the glove. Terrific play on a ball that was definitely going to be out of play.
0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Bases are empty. One man
Drive
out.
it like you can. Let's go.
Ready with another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Number 18 waits on deck.
Now. Get your cuts.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Come on, big guy. Get him something right here. One time.
Another full count pitch on its way. And that's down into left center for a base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Hey, come on, baby. See
Benintendi, the runner at second with one away. A ball and a strike now.
Wait for a good one, huh?
We got one here.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Hey, strike him out. Clutch up right here. Let's go.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Ramon Flores will be next.
Let's go, big dog.
And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Here's the first pitch to him. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, stick to your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Delmonico waits on it. Two gone. In now, Blake Swihart. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there for strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Swihart carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark.
Hey, we got 2.
Fastball well outside.
Hey, come on now, guys. Let's hold them.
Hit in the air out toward left. He's going. Moving under it, Delmonico. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago. The Red Sox on top, 6-0. Into the box now, Yohan Moncada. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the 1st out.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's got into a good hitter's count.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Benintendi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So 2 away. Here is the Sox bat in the 7th, and that'll bring forward the power bat of Daniel Palka. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Hey now, we got 2.
And that's too high, ball 2.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one. And I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the... That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Now the 2-1. Fouled again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2. Short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. Make it 14 in a row set down now, carving him up as the side is retired. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. 8th inning coming up. The Red Sox are out in front, 6-0. Digging in, Franklin Barreto. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
1-0 the count.
Hey, no outs now, none.
Wait for your pitch up there.
That's inside. 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Let it rip right here.
The 2-1 on its way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Delmonico looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time for Franklin Barreto. 3rd home run for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
No balls and 1 strike.
Get your pitch. Drive it.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Row, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Antonio Nunez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Here we go.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Fouled away. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
This one skied out toward right. Under it is the right fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 7 and the White Sox nothing. Next will be the designated hitter, Casey Gillespie. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Hit a cord right there, straight
Popped him up. Schweihart is there.
Mine.
1 out. So striding forward now, Jet Bandy. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Jet Bandy.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Right here.
Swing and a liner, but foul.
There we go, Wood.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2. 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Get that.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Let's fly. Let's go right here.
Grounded weakly to the left. Devers has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Jordan Lyles comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Terrence Jordan. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
2-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Lyles is ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
High in the air out to center field. Margot's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. To the plate now is the designated hitter, number 18. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. 2-0 count. The pitch. Grounded to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
This is popped up, but this will land untouched. 2 out with the man at first.
Here we go now. Let's go,
big dog.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Segura is there, and the side is retired. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Red Sox 7 and the White Sox nothing. So striding in, number 92, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah. A lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Gene Segura. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at the...
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there, busted him in, and even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 strikes.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Buxton waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 2-2 the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Liner.
Go,
This kicks right off of him. And by the time he recovers, they'll have no play on him at first. It's an infield single. Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a 8 2/3. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 7-0 shutout final today. Boston posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Sean Manaea earns win number 7 on the season as he pitched into the 9th, allowing only 2 hits. Number 78 couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.